This is
Is this
us
thing on?
coming
Is
to
this
you
thing on?
live on the moon.
We're not on the moon, Manny, but we're close because the Eagles are flying high. Welcome back to
Yeah.
I'd Have a Beer. We're deep into the playoffs. I'm Mikey Bugatti, and it's Manny Mozz bringing you the most important part of sports. Only one place on earth, and the playoffs are here, and some of us are in great cheer. But before we get into anything today, Manny gives you the recap. Manny Mozz, I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer. Whoa.
Taking over.
What recap am I
Taking
giving?
over.
I have nothing. I have no recap on anything of my teams. I have no
What are you
recaps.
talking about?
You
One of your
have the
star
sticky note in front of
players
you.
was in the playoffs this weekend, and you don't want to talk about him.
No, I don't want to really talk about him. Actually, no,
Let's
I
start.
don't. No,
with,
you're
let's
spot
start
on.
with a happier. Well, yeah. Let me actually jump into my beer here. I got a frostbite.
Whoa.
Okay, I've got a frostbite, and I plan my beers. You're probably wondering, what does that have to do with anything right now? Because this Sunday, it's going to be 34 degrees at the Lincoln Financial, and here comes the Rams, who are heating up right now in LA. They're going to be freezing. They're going to be freezing out in
They're
Philadelphia.
heating up in LA. That's a
Frostbite.
little too much. Too
Too
soon,
or
maybe?
not soon enough?
Yeah. I don't know. That's tough. Yeah, well, they'll thaw out for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
The Eagles
Tough.
win. The Eagles won. The Eagles were going to win. I never had a doubt that they weren't going to win. The Green Bay Packers come in. I don't know why they bring in a 7 seed against the 2 seeds. I don't know why they do it. The 7 seeds aren't good. Ever since they've brought in this new idea where the 7 seeds can play in the playoffs, they've all lost. The only time that they won was last year when the Packers, but they played the Cowboys, which we know what happens in the first round of playoffs with the Cowboys. They lose. Okay? But before I jump into that game, here's what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about the Eagles. We're going to talk about the Vikings, the Buccaneers, the Steelers. Justin Herbert, is he good? Is he even good? The Bills and Ravens are coming up. That's one of the matchups we've been waiting to see. The future matchups for these upcoming playoffs. Mikey Bugatti has got some hot takes. I got another movie idea, $1 million idea I'm going to lay down on you, just like the last one, if you remember, called Picture Day. Go back in the other episodes, find it.
Yikes.
And then we're going to go into beers, of course. But let's get right into the Eagles, baby. We won. Jalen Hurts did his thing. Saquon Barkley for 120 yards. What more do you want from us? We win. Jordan Love, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Our defense takes over. Come on now. That's an all-star team, okay? We're doing our thing. I actually have a game I play when I watch the Eagles play in a game. It's a drinking game I play with myself. Anytime, and I swear I'm not making this up, because I make other people at the bar play with me if I see they have Eagles gear on. Every time the Eagles get an interception or they throw an interception, we take a shot at Jameson. 3 interceptions, it was a long day, okay? Because there was shots mixed in with my beer tower, mixed in with my mimosas, all in a spour of 2 hours. And then later that day, I had to go do some other things. I had plans that didn't go well.
Yeah.
But the Eagles march on. And here comes the Rams next week. I'm not afraid. In my head, it's just another check mark on our road to the Super Bowl, baby. That's all it is. Tell me your thoughts on the Birds and how you think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Against who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's that basketball player?
Yeah, great. That's what I pretty much was doing watching that Eagles Packers
From the
game.
jump.
Every time he threw an interception, I'm like, you were doing shots at Jameson. I was like, look, they scored again. Yeah, it's great. I think it was a close game, kind of, even though he threw it 3 interceptions, like you mentioned. Yeah, close game, 22-10. Yeah, I thought for sure, the underdogs there, the Green Bay Packers, wanted revenge against the Eagles from the loss in Bangladesh or wherever they played earlier in the season.
South America.
Funny story. So I got I'm working on a bar entertainment space in my house right now, and I got a TV hooked up in there, and I don't have a cable box for it yet. So I was just trying to stream the game on my phone while I was like setting up that room, and I didn't realize, it said Eagles Packers. So I'm like, this is the game.
Put it
So
on.
I click it, I stream it to the TV, I start watching it, and I'm like, why? I'm like curious. I'm like, why is the broadcast like in Spanish? And I'm like, what the? And I watched a good hour of this game. Context here. I watched a good hour of this game, and I'm like
Es
cheering when
Eagles.
the Green
Es
Bay Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, when the Green Bay Packers made like a big stop, or Jalen Hurts like got sacked or threw it away. I'm like, this all right. Green Bay's in this game. And then I go on my phone, about an hour later, and after doing what I'm doing, and I like look, and I'm like, that's weird. It says the Green Bay Packer Eagles game isn't on yet. What game am I watching? It was a rerun of the Eagles Packers game from like week 1.
Oh, wow. Saquon with another 3
Yeah.
touchdowns. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to that part of the game, but yeah, I was like, okay, wrong game. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Eagles march on like you admitted there, and I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous that the Eagles might take a trip to the big dance here because of the circumstances following the Los Angeles Rams game and the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, I think if you were a betting man, you thought even though the LA Rams might have had a little extra juice considering their whole state is on fire right now, particularly their city. So maybe they played for a little juice. They didn't even play in LA. They had to play in Arizona.
Near me. I almost went to that game.
Yeah, near you. You should have probably went to that game. I did not anticipate the Rams beating the Minnesota Vikings, who we all remember Dan Campbell said like 2 weeks ago to the Vikings coach after that very close win against the Vikings. I'll see you in 2 weeks, he told the Vikings head coach, because after that game, it was pretty certain, man, the Vikings got a squad. Well, the Vikings definitely don't have a squad, and they definitely don't have their long-term quarterback there in Sam Darnold. This guy reminded me of the Sam Darnold in the Jets green, seeing ghosts. Not the guy that was playing football for the Vikings all season. Here it is. It's funny, too, because we talked about this a little bit off air. The Vikings, they just signed our boy Daniel Jones to the active roster. This was the first game that he suited up for, and
kind of thought he was going to go in.
The Vikings got out. Dude, honestly, he could have been in. He could have just jersey swapped with Sam Darnold, painted his beard a little red, and then there he goes. He was in there. Yeah, Minnesota, 27-9. No good. No good. We thought that was the team of destiny. Yeah. We were looking at them. They were like, look at this offense. Look at this defense. Nothing. 9 points. The Rams, who were just like kind of gotten just hot, I guess. I don't know. Now they go and play the Eagles. Can they follow it up?
I haven't spoken about the Rams lately. I feel like no one has.
No, I didn't even know the Rams were in the playoffs. Even though we talked about it last week, I was not aware that they were in contention here, and here they go on to the next round playing the Eagles here. Yeah, I don't know. Another game, I'm sure you're going to want to touch on this too, keeping it in the NFC, is the Buccaneers-Commanders game.
Yes. Thank you to the brand new kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for your first kick. What is this, first time playing in the NFL since like 2020 or 2021, something they said? Automatic. This guy's great. So happy that you doinked it at the end there. I never wanted to play the Buccaneers. I never wanted to see them. For some reason, Baker Mayfield has our number, but this time his phone is off, and the Commanders, you go on to play. Good luck, bitch. The Lions. Ain't no way you're going to beat the Lions. Ain't no way. I'm excited for them.
That's tough.
So thank you to the Commanders. I think playing a team three times in a year is not good anyway. If we were to go to play Commanders again, because they're going to figure out our offense, they're going to figure out our defense the same point. Same on our end, but like, you're seeing us, you know what we're doing.
Speaking of your defense, there, Mikey Bugatti, big loss coming. Big loss coming into the second round here with the loss of who is he? Is it?
Yes,
is
Godzilla
it
was his nickname. Nakobe Dean is out for the foreseeable future. Hopefully he musters up some energy in 3 games when we go to the Super Bowl. But for now, he's out. Is it a huge loss? I wouldn't say huge loss, but he's a big guy. That's like a 300-pound guy, all muscle, who's running a 5-second 50. He's taking you down. He's taking your QB down, and he's giving it to him. So hopefully it makes no difference until the end of the season, and then we bring him back up again. But I did see that hurt a little bit. That hurt a little bit.
Yeah, you're saying hopefully he musters it up and comes back to the Super Bowl. Yeah,
Tape it
unless
up.
he can re-sew his tendons together himself, I
Tape
don't
it
know
up,
if
you know?
he's just rub
Yeah.
some dirt on it. Hit him with one of those shots.
If Tua
and he'll be back.
Tagovailoa could come in after 12 concussions, then why can't this guy go with one less tendon? That's science.
What do I know? We just talk sports and drink beer. I don't know if we're qualified to answer that. Maybe we are. But finishing off with the NFC this week, this Sunday, you got Lions, Commanders. Going to be a battle. At least I hope so. Eagles, Rams. I also pray for a battle in that situation.
You just don't want to see us win. Is that what it is? At the end of the day, of these 8 teams that are left, who would you be happiest with the Super Bowl?
Everybody except for Kansas City and the Eagles. I think that's pretty clear. And I think you agree with me with that one team. You don't want to see in the Super Bowl, but maybe you do because you want revenge. But revenge is a dirty business. It is a dirty business.
I would love to take them down. I would love to break his leg too when we do it.
Which one?
Patrick Mahomes.
Got it.
Patrick Mahomes. I'd like to go get it for him, take him down, and then go to.
If I had to. If Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce were both on fire, and
you had a bucket of water.
Now we're talking about fires again. And I had a bucket of water. I think I'm putting out Patrick Mahomes.
I'm thinking I'm drinking that water.
I'm
drinking the water.
So you're going away for double
I'm just
murder.
Watching it.
Okay, I'm going maybe one and maybe manslaughter.
Do you go away if you see them burning and you don't help? Come on.
Yeah, I think so.
How can that be?
If you started the fire.
Okay. If the match is in the other hand.
Yeah. Check your pockets, big homie. Yeah. Okay. So obviously big fans of Kansas City here on the podcast. Good luck to those guys.
Go get them, Tiger.
Go get them, guys. I mean, they finally play this week. Hallelujah. Finishing off with the NFC, I would like the Lions to beat the Commanders, even though the Commanders, great stories, second-year quarterback. Commanders, they were like always the shit team in the NFC East. And now it's the Giants. So the Commanders on the rise. Dallas Cowboys, they just their head coach is gone. Like, while all the head coaches that were looking for jobs have pretty much been taken now, they decided, now we're going to fire our head coach. Yeah, now you can go. So I don't know what they're doing. I think they're literally putting all their eggs in one basket and trying to get Deion Sanders is what I hear.
That'd be great. Prime time in the NFC East. That'd be nice. That's fun. Yeah. Give him something. Yeah. And then get rid of Dak. Know. He's got to be.
I don't know.
Well, he got paid, so it's too late now. You can't get rid of him now.
Can the Rams pull it off one more week? I don't know. Eagles 6-point favorite. Obviously home. Who knows?
I guess we'll see.
Rooting for the Rams.
Go Birds.
Room for Rams. AFC. Wow. AFC. Wow. I don't know. Which one you want to talk about here first?
Saturday,
talk about the
January
Chargers,
11th. Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud. What a showdown. The young boy versus the a little bit older boy. Justin Herbert, 14 for 32, 242 yards, and 4 interceptions. What the fuck kind of line is that? How are you in? I hate when I hear announcers. They're like, yeah, some of the greats out there right now, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. There's no way they're in the same line together when he's putting up stats
Not
like
anymore.
this. This is your second time, third time in the playoffs, and you've always come up short, and you always play bad when it matters the most. Justin Herbert is the Dak Prescott of AFC.
Ooh.
How about that?
Ooh.
How about that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I don't think we can bundle Justin Herbert in the same class with some of these guys like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes anymore. Guy can't get the job done. yeah, the guy just you can't get the job done. Houston Texans, on the other hand, look at them go 32-12. Moving on, playing the Chiefs next week. This week, yeah, let's go Texans, and that's
So
it. Let's go
Texans,
Texans.
big
Let's
Texans
go.
fan.
Let's go Texans.
Let's go.
Steelers, Ravens.
Bye bye Steelers. Bye bye. So sorry.
But great year for Mike Tomlin.
This guy will have the record forever with the most seasons over 500. But this is the Pittsburgh Steelers special. We make it right over 500. We go into the playoffs, early exit. Making the playoffs, early exit. This is how they do it. And if you expected them to beat the Ravens, I mean, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, come on? Just because Zay Flowers is out, you think that's it? They can't come up and take you down? Psych. At halftime, I think it was 21-0. So the game was done before I even turned it on.
It was 14-0, but you're right, not good. Yeah, I mean, I was talking a lot of shit about Baltimore last week. I was saying these guys were the choke artists. Lamar, not good. Yeah, good game for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Even though, yeah, like you mentioned, they were missing one of their big guys. Derrick Henry, just a beast. He's a fridge with arms and legs. And you can't.
Is that one photo of him?
Have you ever tried to put your arms around a fridge?
I can't say I have.
Have you?
I can't say I have.
Okay. Well, when you guys when you're listening to this, you're probably in a car. So when you get out and you get home and you get to your house or your apartment and get out and think about this, try to wrap your arms around a refrigerator. Okay. Now imagine that.
If you're near,
that you're not going to be able to get your arms around anyway. I know for a fact. Now imagine that thing, that object, that size, running at you at like 25 miles an hour with pads and a helmet on.
Grunting.
What's your plan there?
Roll over and die. That's it. You have to.
What does the defensive coordinator tell his
Let him
guys?
Go. Get him next time.
Yeah.
Fall down, but make it look good. Make it look good. Get three of your closest buddies and make a line.
Yeah, guys, crazy. You know what I also realized too? He doesn't have the ponytail thing anymore.
Yeah, he got rid of it because there was that one. It was that one year someone pulled on it because you can, which I think that rule is crazy.
Yeah. It's part of the jersey.
But pulled on it, and I'm like, that's the last time I would have my hair out of the helmet too. Pull my hair as I'm running. That's gonna rip it out. Next run, I'm coming right at you.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, he had a day. Pretty much the whole rushing offense had a day between Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 175 yards.
He almost had 100 rushing yards himself. He had 80 yards.
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, not bad day for the Ravens, and they march on. They play, which I am not the happiest about, but I guess they would have had to play at some point anyway. We got 2 juggernauts here in the AFC. We got the beloved Buffalo Bills from Western New York, and we got the Baltimore Ravens all playing each other this weekend.
That's going to be a great game.
That should be an unbelievable game. I believe it's in Buffalo. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. This is going to be this could be the last playoff game before the new stadium.
Oh, yeah. Right. Are you going to go to the game?
I'm not going to the game.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake. You're supposed to go to the game and rip out a seat and bring it home with you.
Yeah. Well, if I was a Buffalo Bills fan, maybe, but I'm not. But I will be rooting for the Bills, believe it or not. I actually would like to see the Bills. I want to see the Bills, just like you want to see the Eagles play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I want to see the Bills play the Chiefs. Okay, and I want to see Josh Allen finally get a win against Patrick Mahomes and Taylor Swift. I want to see him get a win here in the postseason against Taylor Swift.
I disagree. Just because I like the storyline of little brother, big brother.
Because you're feeling 22?
Little brother, big brother. I would love to see just Patrick Mahomes beats him again. He goes, not yet. Not yet. Not your turn. I'll let you know when. I'll let you know when. Just say. And the problem with Patrick Mahomes is he's too nice.
He talks funny.
He definitely talks funny, but he's too nice when he's like, yeah, you know, we did our thing. If I won and I beat the same guy like over and over again, I'm like, it just ain't him. He ain't gonna beat me. You know, I'm just better than him. It is what it is.
You would have a short-lived career because people would be coming for you every fucking
I
game.
would ensure the Bills hated the Chiefs.
You would be
I'd
shredded.
be like, listen, that's what happens when you come to Arrowhead. Every year, you ain't gonna get it. And they don't talk like that for some reason. If they just had 5% more McGregorness in their personality, I think the NFL would get a lot better. A lot better. Same with Jalen Hurts. Every time we win a game, he's like, "Yeah, you know, we do what we do.
Yeah.
You know, because what you want, right? It's what you want. You want us to do this. There you go. Come on. We did it. And like Nick Sirianni is just an asshole all the way around. I want a composed guy to come out now every now and then. He's like, we got them bitches. People are like, whoa.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, maybe that's telling you maybe Jalen Hurts isn't really your guy
because he's too nice.
Because he's not
there's no QB that like Kirk Cousins when he comes in, he's like, "You see that shit? Like that? Yeah. I just want a little bit of that. Just a little bit of that. Like if he wins the Super Bowl, if say the Eagles beat the Chiefs, win the Super Bowl, I'll be like, we got them bitches back though. I'd be so into that. I'd be like, that's a line. Put that on a shirt. I would buy that shirt.
All right, street fight situation. It's a street fight. Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes?
In a street fight? Josh Allen. What are you talking about?
Josh Allen. Yeah. Josh Allen's winning. The guy plays in Western New York. It's horrible out there. Okay? He's fucking you up with a barrel.
Any of the people left over in a street fight of the QBs, it's gonna here's who's left over. For no particular reason. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud. That's who's left on the field, okay? And then they all fight it out, gladiator style. There's no way Jared Goff, there's no way Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, or Matt Stafford survive in a street fight between these men.
I forgot about Stafford. Yeah, that guy's out.
That guy does a sleep number commercial with his wife. He's out. He's out.
That guy's out. Go sell some mattresses,
if his bed's too hard, he can't sleep at night. You're going to sleep, son.
Yeah, he has to sleep, and it elevates him. It comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you're getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that guy's not making it. It's like the end of Anchorman when they have the big fight. That's exactly what I'm thinking about right now.
News channel assemble. Yeah,
right. Okay. Well, I want the Bills to win. I want the Bills to play Kansas City because I think Kansas City's maybe not. Maybe the Texans beat the Chiefs, but probably not because Roger Goodell needs the Chiefs to keep moving forward.
But the best case scenario for the NFL and the country to watch football together as a family is Bills or Ravens versus the Chiefs and Eagles versus the Lions. Those are the best teams right now. You're going to have the most action there. Talk about if those two games happen and they each put up 60 points. People would be like, "Whoa,
big numbers."
That would be nuts. That would be nuts. And
now let's do a flip side situation here.
Rams,
let's
Commanders,
think about this.
Texans.
I'm looking at the 2, 4, 6, 8. The 8 teams left here. I'm looking at the teams, and I'm looking here. What would people absolutely not want
for a Super Bowl?
Well, the Broncos were out, so that's good. That would have been funny if they were in. We would probably not want to see a Rams probably versus Texans.
I wouldn't want that. I would not tune in.
That would probably
I would not
be
tune in.
horrible.
Remember that one year was like the Patriots Rams? It was like 6-3. Fucking,
terrible.
I was so bored. Who wanted that?
Yeah, Tom Brady got another.
I was like, wow, good job, dude, because you threw one touchdown. Sick.
Well, see, what happened was that was the least televised,
least watched televised
Super Bowl ever. Leaf
Harrison.
Leaf Harrison, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. How you doing? That was the lowest attended Super Bowl and least watched Super Bowl of all
There
time.
it
So
is.
Roger Goodell took to the phones
Right.
right afterwards and said, "We're trading that bastard to Detroit." And he did.
And he did. And he did.
Yeah. And he did. And he went and Jared Goff went and died in Detroit for like the first 3 seasons. They were wearing paper bags. It was the whole
back.
9. And now he's back.
To the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are the hot takes for what we want for next week.
That's the hot takes. I got nothing else to say.
That's all right. Because enough about football. You've heard all the analysts, you've heard all the pros, and you heard the best part of sports about football. Now I got some hot takes that they've just crossed my mind this week. Don't ask me why. I talk with a lot of people throughout my week. That is just how my life goes. And people have brought up some random topics across me, and I want your take on them. And I'm going to give you my take. We'll talk about it. And this is called Hot Takes with Michael Bugatti. That's the
Wow.
it's coming over my head in fire flames right now.
I see it. Flames, man. The flames is a big
We're
trend
just jumping in. Listen, we got a lot of smog over here, and it's gotten cold because of the wind, so I'm pretty pissed off about it. I haven't run in a week because
the nerve
the air
of those
quality
people
over here is kind of tough, you know. Home is safe, though. All right, hot takes here in Mikey Bugatti. Hitting your children in public. If a bystander is nearby, they get to weigh in. Whether is you bring them in and you go, here's the reason why I hit my kid, you know? Who do you agree with? If they agree with the adult, they get to hit the child. If they agree with the child, they get to hit the adult. It's like a third-party judge on why you hit their kid. What are your thoughts?
And you're asking me what?
You know, you hit are you hitting your child in public? If you don't have them now, we don't have children, but you're not hitting your kid in public. It's got to be what they did. I'm
pretty sure my parents used to hit us
in
public.
A little to the back of the head, like you just call your mother what?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, or stop hitting your brother, or stop running in Payless. Yeah,
don't hide in the circle rack while I'm looking for you.
Yeah. All these things are coming back to me right now.
Don't eat that tomato. We didn't pay for it yet.
Yeah. What are you doing? I'm like, Mom, look what I took. And I stole something.
It's a TV.
Yeah. I was looting before the looters happened.
Looting is just copying children at age 8.
Yeah. This was happening in the early 2000s at the mall. I'm here to tell you. Would I let a stranger hit my kids? Absolutely not.
If they agreed with you and what they said, they're like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have stolen that crayon. Just a quick little on the back of the head.
No strangers touching my kids. I just think
it takes a village to, you know, to raise a family, raise some kids, you know. It takes a village. You've heard that term before. Just a quick little. All right, that's all right.
No, I don't. I wouldn't know. I'm not having a stranger touch my kids, because if somebody hit my kid, we would be on you. There would be another scenario playing out.
World Wegmans on fire. All right. Okay. That's all right. That's a good one. All right. Here's another one. If you're dating someone, right, and you guys get a dog together, and then you break up, you kill the dog. You have to.
That's my only option.
You have to because you're going to put the dog through a breakup, you know? He remembers you and he remembers her, and now he's not going to see you anymore. So just put him out of the misery, kill the dog. Ends the relationship, because now you're like, oh, can I come pick up the dog for the weekend? You're prolonging the relationship. Kill the dog. Not in an inhumane way. I'm not saying like put it down. I mean like slaughter it, you know? Give it like a real burial.
Yeah. Put it in a car and then
drive car off cliff.
Drive the car, put it in drive and then bail out. Yeah.
Go to Happy Walk and have one final dinner with your girlfriend.
No, I'm not putting the dog down. I would put the girl down before I'm putting the dog down.
Kill the girlfriend. Okay? Kill the ex.
No. Yeah, I'd be like, buddy, it's just me and you now.
She said no. So what she said was like, no PS5 or more time with her. So it's just us.
Hey, buddy, it's just us now, and you can sleep on the bed now.
We got so much money for dog food now.
Yeah, let me know. All right, next question.
All right. When a group of girls or a family, while you're walking by, ask you to take a photo, do you say no if you're not good at it? You know, do you be like, nah, I'm not good at taking photos, or you're like, yeah, let me take a photo for you?
If I am struggling and to take
Yeah.
a photo, and somebody walks by and I say, "Hey, can you take a photo of us?" and the person goes and tells me, "Oh no, I'm not good at taking photos." I'd be like,
Honest.
that person would get a hard grill.
It's not even
says that?
honest.
How are you not good at pressing a button on a screen?
So you'd be pretty upset. You'd be pretty upset. Like, all right,
I
guy,
would just stare at the guy. I'd be like, "Well, thanks for your fucking
get
help,
out of here.
bozo." Yeah. Hope you slip on ice.
My
You fuck.
fear is when I go to hand my phone in public to take the photo, they take off. Yeah, back up a little bit and a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then they're gone.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of your fault.
True.
Kind of your fault in that scenario.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. You go to the
Yeah.
police station. So, like, tell me what happened. Well, I asked this person, "Did you know this person?" No.
Let me finish.
So it was a stranger
Yeah.
you gave your phone to. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And you want us to find this stranger who
The
you don't
blue hoodie.
know, that you gave him
Yeah.
your phone. He didn't even take it from you.
Yeah.
You gave it to him. Yes, exactly. What can you do?
Phone's off, by the way.
It's like
Yeah.
there's an Apple store located on 5th and
Yeah, get lost.
yeah, that's what you do. You go buy another one. You jerk off.
All right. I got another one. I came up with this one myself.
Sure.
So because, you know, you've heard of the New York City congestion tax, $9 if you go between 60th Street. It's really not that big of a deal if you're not over there. Most people aren't. You can enter the city and not hit it if you stay in the Upper East Side.
Yeah, but it starts with
you're
that,
right.
and then before you know it, it's on every block.
You're not wrong. So
Yeah.
to mitigate that, instead of everyone taking the transportation, which is $2.90, $3.90 probably, I'm guesstimating, subway cars are free, but they have slot machines in them. Every car has a slot machine in them, so you could play the slots.
Like
Real
gambling slots.
real gambling. Yeah. You're playing slot
Huh.
machines, but it's free transportation now because you already have all these ads in your fucking face while you're down there. So that it should be free because all the ads are in front of us. Or I could go take like a luxury train where there's no ads and I don't have to see, you know, Spotify and Monday.com every fucking 5 seconds. But instead, little slot machine, and then, you know, it's free because people are spending so much money because they have a problem. Or you could win. What are your thoughts? Would you play the slot machines? Would you be happy if you saw one on there? You're drunk 3 a.m. coming back from a bar. Maybe you win all your money back on that slot machine.
My thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Seriously. When's the last time you've been on a New York City subway?
It's been a minute.
Okay. Have you seen any videos or clips of current events from the subways in
I've
New
seen
York?
they've been lit lately.
Literally lit.
Yeah.
People are literally lighting people on fire on the subway. So now you're going to take all those nice folk and you're going to throw gambling at these people on
Just
the
see
subway.
what happens.
Okay. Yeah. They will take over the subways, these people, and it would be it. No, that's a horrible idea.
All right.
No good.
All right.
That's
Not
a horrible
big gambler,
idea. No
problem.
good. No, not a big gambler, and
all right.
no.
Fine.
And
Guy wants to pay congestion tax. All right, I got another one for you.
No, I got. So let me talk to you. Let me give you my 2 cents
tell me
about
about
congestion tax. Here we go. You're driving in. You know what you do? You go to your Ace Hardware or a Walmart or a Lowe's,
got one of
Home
those.
Depot, and you go to like the section where you would get like
For your
numbers
mailbox?
for your mailbox, and you get a bunch of those. And whatever, before you leave your house, you think of a number between 1 and 10. And you say, okay, you come up with that one, and then you do it like one more time. And then you reach into the bin of numbers that you got, and you pull out those 2 numbers that you get. And then you go into your drawer, and you get a thing of Scotch tape.
I see where you're going.
Okay?
Yeah,
You
I got
following
you
me
now.
So you got 2 numbers now that you thought of, and you got Scotch tape. You go, you get to your car, and you take those numbers that you have, and you post them over the numbers on your license plate. So it's a different number on your license plate. You got to do that to the front and back.
And then you never get
2. You got 2 license plates. And then every once in a while, you play that game again in the morning. You think of some numbers, you change it up, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's how you do it. Instead of paying $9, you pay $9 once at Home Depot.
You might get a ticket from a police officer every now and then. Kind of worth it though.
Nah.
Who?
Nah. Now the police are chasing
Ooh.
people on the subways on the gambling.
They're underground
machines.
right now. They're not trying to.
Yeah, they're underground.
All right,
You're
you're
good.
here
You're
first.
safe.
Manny Mozz, how to cheat the system. Go to
I'm
Home
here to tell
Depot.
you, it works.
Home Depot sponsored this ad by Manny Mozz to go shop there, shop local at your local Home Depot. All right, I got another one for you
That's
here.
it.
I love meats and cheeses. Like, that's like my favorite appetizer. You know, you invite me to a party, like, hey, we're having
It's
some
great.
appetizers. In my head, I'm thinking the first appetizer that is there, meats and cheeses. And then after
Boom.
that, maybe, I don't know, shrimps. But charcuterie board after 30 minutes, gross. It's just loose, sweaty meats and cheeses. I think all
Hard.
charcuterie boards should be over ice like oysters. Keeps them fresh. Then it's not gross. Because, you know, you do a little bit at first because everyone's there. We're talking, we're snacking. And then 40 minutes go by. You're sitting in the living room. You're playing your game. And you're like, ooh, I'd like another piece of cheese. But I know it's fucking cold, warm over there with sweat all over from sitting in this moist room. I don't want that cheese anymore. What are your thoughts?
You know where I think people go wrong with the whole charcuterie board thing is I think it obviously the presentation for the most part
Sure.
it looks good, right? That's what you're usually most satisfied with, right? When you go and lay it out, you look at it, look at the presentation. I think this is where people go wrong with the charcuterie boards or just putting things out. They put out too much of everything. If you put in almost not enough, they're going to be gone. And then you just reload the boards. Okay. It might be a little extra work, but the problem that you have with stuff being spoiled, hard, sweaty, disgusting, which is a common trend with stuff that just sits out there, especially with these type of things. It's because there's too much and people aren't grabbing at it and it's just all that's left over. If you cut it down to, I don't know, what's a good number? 6 pieces of cheese here and, 6 slices of salami. Guess what? People are going to grab at. And then, okay, yeah, you might have to refill it, but then you refill it with fresh stuff. And you might have to do that rinse and repeat. But guess what? You're hosting the party, bitch. Do some work.
All right. The American's consumption is never a problem at Manny Mozz's house because he's going European style, smaller portions, so everybody gets some and it's fresh. I don't know what this 6 pieces of cheese rule is. That sounds fucking crazy because you put
I gotta
6
work
pieces
on that,
of sharp cheddar in front of me. I'm doing a handful like this, like I'm rolling Yahtzee in my mouth with the cheese.
Yeah. You're like
I'm
playing
like,
craps.
oh, lucky number, I'm full. yeah.
You're out of cheese, bitch.
You crap out. Okay. All right. That's a great answer on that. All right. I got 2 more for you here.
Sure.
Appetizers are just better than main dishes. I don't even order main dishes at restaurants anymore. I'll just go and get an appetizer. And then when you are at a nice restaurant, if you do this, a nice restaurant, what's an appetizer you see? You're like, we're getting that. That's hitting this table for sure.
This is gonna say, you might not agree with this, but I just got some spare ribs
as an appetizer,
and they were as an appetizer. And it's funny that you said sometimes appetizers you don't even go. I ordered 3. I had them to come and order me 3 sets of this appetizer, these spare ribs, because it was 6 per.
You got a full
dish.
rack of ribs.
I had them basically. And I said, fuck. She was like, all right, so we ready to decide? I'm like, yeah, just send me out 2 more of the spare ribs.
You already did it. I figured out what I wanted. It's been here.
Yeah. I had my mindset on steak that I was going to have that night. And then I had the spare ribs. The meat was just falling off the bone. I didn't have to even do anything. I'm like, this is perfect. Okay. I had pretty much all of them. And then I had them again. And I had them again. So, yeah, spare ribs are obviously, you got the calamari, the calamari, but that's What about if you're not doing calamari? What are you getting?
If I see like a burrata appetizer, that's hitting the table for sure.
Yeah.
Or if I see like lamb, hitting the table.
Ooh,
100% hitting the table. Other than that, it's like not a nice restaurant. Mozzarella sticks are coming on over for sure. I'm not. Yeah, this is easy. Definitely a hot take. I don't like nachos that much. It's a mess.
It's a mess. I haven't had a good batch of nachos in a while too. It's just it's work. I want to get them with cheese on it. The cheese nucleus
Yeah,
is
the
like,
one mother
I
chip.
can't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one chip, and it's just diabetes chip because it's got 9
And you
pounds
go
of
to pick
cheese
up
on
one
it.
chip, and then it doesn't have everything, so you use another hand, and then you end up touching 9 chips, and I'm like, this is gross.
Mott sticks are so
Yeah,
much easier to
they're
eat.
so much easier to eat.
So much easier to eat. But yeah, I've been on the app wave
Yeah.
lately too, just with getting some apps. I'm like, you guys want to just
Yeah,
get
we
some
all
apps?
just get like 12
Get some
apps. We'll
apps.
just
Just
split
get some
everything.
apps. Get some apps. I don't know if the restaurant or the waitress or waiter appreciate that all that much if we're just coming in there for apps.
Just because the apps are priced lower. But the place that I'm at here now, our appetizers, base appetizer, $22. No deal is had on appetizers.
So they're learning.
Yeah. Someone's like,
They're
I
learning.
really like this small portion. Can I get 2 of them? I'm like, sure. That's more than a regular portion of dinner. So you're
Yeah, and especially if you're drinking too.
Yeah. It's the
They'll make
cocktails
out.
because the
All right,
drinks now are like $20 a drink anywhere you go.
Yeah,
All
I
I know is, and this might make me sound old, all I know is when I was working at the bar, girl would come in, hey, can I get a vodka soda? $5. I go to get that now, $12. And I'm like, no, I said well. They're like, so now it's 13 because you corrected me. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, no, I said vodka soda. It's like, yeah, $20.
Like, okay.
Like, did somebody else order a
I was
drink?
like, who else got drinks here? And then if you say a name outside vodka soda, they're like, you want a kettle? I'm like, mm-hmm. They're like, that's $35. I'm like, for the bottle or what do I get?
Yeah, I mean, we got the sparklers and
Where's
shit?
the sign with my name on it?
Yeah, it's tough out here, man.
Forget
It's
about
tough.
price of groceries.
Yeah.
Let me get a beer for less than $9 at a bar. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why pre-games I think pre-games they never really went away, but I've been pre-gaming even harder lately because I'm like, I'm going to the bar with $20.
I pre-game dinner. What are you talking about? I pre-game everything I go to. Pre-game everything I go to.
I got a little, I wear like a flannel with a little pocket in here. I stuff mozzarella sticks right in there. And when I'm out at the bar, they're like, "Oh, do you know what you want to have?" "Oh, I'm covered actually. I'm good."
Yeah.
I'm
I've been wearing cargo pants everywhere I go now. I got a beer bandolier like bullets on my waist over here, and every time I go to the bathroom a lot while I'm there because I don't want to drink in front of everyone thinks I'm doing cocaine.
Sure,
I'm shotgunning beers in the stall.
Beers, yeah.
You want to go to Morton Steakhouse?
See?
Sure, but it's a Sweet 16 in the bathroom the way I'm drinking. Okay.
Those are the days. Those were the days.
All you needed was one kid in the car with a bottle of vodka. I'm like, this is lit. I love. I love you. I love this song.
I love you. Yeah. Those fucking empty Poland Spring water bottles. Dangerous. That's it. TBT. I don't know. Things are expensive. We're figuring out ways to steal and rob. Yeah, but still have fun.
Like get away with it, like little stuff.
But still have fun. Yeah, I mean you gotta have fun. But
all right, I got one more hot take for you. Kind of goes in with us stealing right here.
Okay.
All right, we open up a small claims court, but to a voting system of a random 100 people. So you sign up, like you're on your phone. It's like an app. Exactly.
This is
People's Court.
Defendant.
You sign up for a random case. You watch the 45-minute of it. It's like an episode of TV. Oh yeah, he's he hit my car. He owes me $500 for hitting my car. Here's the video. Okay. All me and you and the other 98 people go into a chat room. We're like, that bitch is lying. She backed up into him. She shouldn't get paid. We all vote at the end. Whoever gets the most votes out of the 101 people, because it's got to be over, that's who wins.
That's the ruling.
That's the ruling. It's just under $1,000, so it's like not too much.
Yeah, that's small claims. What was the app? Was it Kahoot
for like school,
where you would vote with school? Where you would vote with your phone? For things.
I don't know if it was a voting system, but the game they put on the projector screen. It was like, "What's this question?" and you have to hit like a button that would be your answer.
Okay, yeah, same deal, except it would be like voting, and then would they get the result? Would we go and like deliberate, or would we just like vote instantaneously right there, right after hearing?
Right after, like they're waiting for us in the room, and we all come back in. Like the screen backs up, and we're there, and it goes, and here's the voting system, and it shows the bars just moving up and down, and then guilty. I think that'd be
like it.
lit. People would pay to go to that court.
I like it. I thought you were going to say we're the judges.
We are.
And,
What we say is, but we're the jury. We're not the judge. There is a judge there, making sure it all's in line. But when it comes down to it, we're like, okay, jury, go and vote. And then we go and vote and say.
Now, can you get, does the crowd change? Is it, you get tickets to this?
It's like an app on your phone, right? So you go and you log in, you have court, you're in jury duty in 30 minutes. So you have to be here and watch. And you have to stay on screen. If you leave screen for more than a minute, you're off. So you have to stay tuned in. And then, we go and we vote and it goes back and then you're out. And you only do it once a year.
I like that a lot better than having to go to jury duty now. Shit sucks.
And if it's anything over, small claims, then you got to go in. If it's a murder, you got to go in. It takes time.
Oh my God. All right, not bad.
Those are my hot takes.
I like some of these questions. I think I gave you some good answers, especially about the congestion tax. There you go, everybody. Save some money this year. Yeah. We're starting off 2025 with putting money back in your pockets. Okay, call the bank.
Call the bank. Manny Mozz is on the phone. Don't tell him where you got the money from. Just put the money in the fucking bank.
Yeah, don't tell him. It's your money. Use it when you need it.
It's your money, and you want it now. It's a great commercial.
That's it. Great commercial. All right, Mikey Bugatti. We covered a lot of football.
Hot takes.
I got
a movie idea. I got another movie idea.
Movie
idea. If you hear the last time I had a movie idea, it was an excellent idea. It was just kind of fucked up. That's all. It was called Picture Day. There's child trafficking in it. You're going to have to figure out what episode it was in. It was maybe 5-6 months ago, but it was a great idea. I got another one now. Think about this. I don't have a name for it. I use the name Parasite, but there's already a movie called Parasite. It has nothing to do with that. Simple concept. You kill someone and you take over their life instantly. But the same can happen to you. That's the whole movie. That's it. That's the whole concept. People are just killing each other, but I'm the first person to figure out how it happens.
The movie's called Souls.
That's a good one. And this is the first scene of the movie. We're me and you are friends. We get into a bar fight. I accidentally kill somebody and I take over his body and I'm him. And now I have everything he has. And plus what I had as a person. So now I am this one as a whole. And now I'm thinking I could kill someone even higher than me and higher than me. And now you think the same. So now we're out killing these people, but people pick up on it and the news picks up on it. It's like stay indoors. Whoever kills you takes over who you are. Who would you go and kill if you could go and take over someone's life? This guy's trying to get
me in trouble now. This guy's trying to get me in trouble. Who would you kill
on air? Who would you kill? If you were in this hypothetical movie and you could take over someone else's life, but you need to keep yourself safe, who are you going to take?
I'm not giving you a real person's name, but I'll give you I don't know.
Athlete.
I'll give you I would probably. I don't know if I want to take an athlete because I don't know if I'm trying to.
Too famous.
Yeah. I don't know. I would probably. This is probably going to sound stupid, but I would probably need to find out who was invested in Bitcoin super early that owns 100,000 Bitcoin or something crazy. Find out who that person is and just say, hey, now I'm you.
Just a couple of
yeah, whatever. I'm not saying what happened there. I'm just, I don't know. You make the assumption of yourself, but now I am him. And there's the trailer, Souls.
And that's it. That's actually not a bad trailer right there. Not a bad trailer.
It's a trailer. Yeah. Boom.
The rest of the trailer is you take off your name tag that says Manny Pagano and you put on the new one there. Yeah. And his name is there and you're like, darkness.
It's coming to theaters near you. Coming this summer. In theaters
I would then
summer.
disappear. Yeah, I would go buy an island and I'd be gone on that island. With nobody. Yeah. I couldn't trust. If we were both. See, that's the thing. Because now if you have friends who envy you or don't have the same level, you'd have to give your wealth equal to your friends and family. So
Yeah, but I wonder how that would work. Maybe that's
You're
even like,
creating.
there we go. Boom, another idea. You create a game show. Throw people on an
Okay.
island. Like celebrities or rich and famous
Okay.
people, knowing what they can do to each other. People vote on who is going to do, like, who's going to kill this. Is this person going to kill this person and take over this person, his life, and then kind of maybe vote on who's going to be remaining at the end, like with given their backgrounds. Like, why would this person want to take this? Well, this person's an engineer and knows this. This lady is a real estate tycoon. Do they really need that information, or do they need the NASA? Would that be more valuable to them to take that person's soul? I don't know.
Are they killing the people though?
The wheels are falling off.
There's a lot going on. It's
The
over.
wheels are
The
falling
movie.
off.
The
The
show's
wheels are
done.
falling.
The show's
The
done.
movie's over. Yeah, we ran out of money.
Elon Musk won. I don't
the
know.
investors felt. Yeah, seriously. Whoever got to that guy would just
but
win.
then they're just going to want to go get him again. You know, like if you went to go get Elon Musk, someone's just going to come take you. So it's got to be someone like high enough but secret enough. Like I would go and take, not saying this guy, but like who owns Maxwell Coffee? That guy must be a billionaire. No one even knows his name.
Maxwell.
That's it, Maxwell. Or like Hellman's mayonnaise, ketchup. I don't even know who they are. Billionaires. Don't even know where they live. Not reported anywhere. That's the guy I would go and take. I want the ketchup mansion.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that's
right.
my movie idea I got here.
Until somebody creates a suit.
A suit.
A suit where you can't steal my soul.
Ooh. And maybe that's how they take back the movie. There's like a governmental justice. It's like these suits keep us safe.
Soul 2 coming to theaters near you.
The last person goes to kill someone in the suit. They're like, nice try.
Yeah.
It bounces off them or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Suit 2, The Return of the Soul. Yeah.
Who would you want to star in that movie?
Who would I want to star as? I would want it
Jake
to be
Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds, Jackie Chan.
No, I would want it to be Ben Stiller.
What the fuck? Night at the Museum.
Just
5.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, he basically was stealing souls in that movie. He was talking to like ghosts. No,
Ben
I would have.
Stiller.
I thought that would just be funny, and I just was watching Meet the Fockers, so that's why it was in my head.
It'd be funny if they just made a very beautiful, cinematic, serious movie, and they're like, Ben Stiller,
at the
Jackie Chan. You're like, what? Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Mr. Beast. You're like, who's and why are they putting him in the movie?
Dude, do you see Mr. Beast? You know, he's got like his own TV show on Amazon Prime or something. I have nobody I know has watched it.
Watch it. Dude, watch it.
Of course.
I'm telling you, watch it.
Of course.
It gets you hooked. The whole show, this guy's giving money away all the way. And people are, I'll just give you like a scenario. First,
how do we get on the show?
It's over now. They've already done the show. It's like 10 episodes.
Shit.
They did like 6 months of filming. Let me give you the scenarios that they've given you in the show. First episode, you're on this small little square with like 1,000 other people behind you. And he's like, I need some of you to get out. Only 500 make it to the next round. I'll pay you $20,000. You click that button. I'll let you out right now. You going to click the button?
Guys.
Whatever. Maybe you don't. 5 minutes go by. He's like, how about 50,000? You can get out right now. I'll give you 50,000. And people are fucking clicking the button. Yeah, of course. And then it gets like 40 minutes go by. He's like, I'll give you $100,000. You're out of the game right now. Or you continue to play for $5 million. Okay. So it's like kind of hard to not say yes. That's whatever. Maybe you make it to the next episode. You go to the next episode. You're playing a game. This game is, you're doing all these games to continue on. And then they get to this one moment of the game. This was the one for me. You're in sets of groups of 4, whatever, but they're groups of like 30 people in each group. You have to pick one person to go up, and they're going to offer them an insane amount of money. And as long as they say no, you're safe. But if they accept the money, you're all out. Okay. Say they pick you. They pick these 4 people. These guys go up to the top. It was $1 million they offered him. And they could continue to stay in the show if they took the $1 million to go for the $5 million.
You're all dead.
You're all dead. Dude, no one clicked it. They're all like, for my team. Fuck my team. I won $1 million and I can stay on to go get another $5 million.
Yeah, and I don't probably know you. these people.
Exactly.
I just met
like
you.
for
Yeah.
2 months you've known me. You're like, yeah, my best friends. No, they're not. They're trying to beat you too, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, now they're like on an island fighting for it. Like this person's about to win a $2 million island. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. And the games vary
Interesting,
from
all right.
like how far can you the games vary from like how fast can you get this done to whoever doesn't throw this coconut between the lines loses. So it's all like chance at some point. So it's very wild of games.
All right,
I'm
might have
very
to give it a
hooked.
shot. While you were talking to me about this game show, this is what my
yeah.
brain is thinking. Okay, I'm thinking this is how we decide our next president. We put candidates through the wipeout course.
Yes. American Ninja Warrior.
I think the wipeout case to be out because as soon as it starts, you got to jump on
balls.
those like big bouncy balls. That's it. You're telling me right now you wouldn't pay to see Donald Trump go through that course right now? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris,
I would love that.
Tim Walz,
I would love this.
any of those guys, any of these presidents.
Again, I think they just their prize a small state, Massachusetts electoral votes. Maine electoral votes. You just got to get it done. Really, like how long is it going to take them? Probably like 2 hours.
I think we would see a lot more younger candidates.
Yeah, it would be at the very bottom of the age. It's 55, 65.
No, it's 38. It's 38.
I'd get on there. I'd be practicing to get on that show. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 38. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole platform would be I can win that.
I can win.
Yeah, I can win New York State in Wipeout. Wipeout Massachusetts will be Michael Rena. Yeah.
Wow. With 13 electoral votes,
all I have
for completing the course in 1 minute and 53 seconds. That's awesome. All right. Well, we gave you guys a lot. Let's get out of here. Let's get some beers going.
I've been sipping on. I'm telling you, I'm feeling this. I had lunch today too. Frostbite. Okay.
Good.
By Two Brothers Brewing out here in Arizona. Okay. Delicious. It's got a little. I like the little shark with the snow on it. This is because the Lions are coming to snowy Philadelphia this coming Sunday. We'll see what happens. But let's go through the gauntlet. Come on. I'm having this at dinner. I'm definitely having this at dinner.
Sweet.
I'm not having this at tailgate. This is too nice of a beer to have at tailgate. 1 through 10 for this independent craft beer. Hold on one second. This is a 6.1. This is a 6.1 on all scales. This is a good beer. Everyone would drink this beer, but like, that's a good beer. I want that beer. Frostbite, cold IPA. Manny Mozz, what do you got?
Nice. Okay. I got a bad beer. I got a Fiddlehead IPA. Not a good beer. This is how I know this is low quality beer. It says on the beer, please store cold.
A lot of people have made the mistake to not store cold.
How are you? There's instructions on how to store this beer, and I can tell you the beer is cold, and it's still horrible. Not having this at a tailgate, not having this at dinner. Fiddlehead Brewing Company, we need to step it up.
You have to give us one more sip. You got to let us know you took a sip just to put it through the gauntlet. Ooh, it's tough.
Fiddlehead IPA, not good. There's no taste to it. You got to store it cold, or you're fucked. And even if you store it cold, if you find yourself drinking a Fiddlehead IPA out of choice, you probably won't end up on any of those game shows. Yeah, you're not ending up on any of those game shows. The only thing you'll end up is probably on the freaking subway playing slot machines with people on fire. That's who's drinking the Fiddlehead IPA. All right, and a score. This is a 2.7, just like my GPA.
The lowest yet on the IHAB.
Yeah. Just
if
like
there's
my
instructions
GPA,
on how to enjoy the beer, it's probably not a good beer. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the color scheme: green, ugly. What is going on with this swirls
inside your beer? It's made of beans.
I mean, what is this? What was this? Yeah, what does this say? Be a friend believer, Matt. Stupid. This is
Matt,
stupid.
you're the worst.
Not good. This is not good. Sorry, guys.
Fiddlestick.
Vermont beer.
That's the
there
animal
you
there.
go. There
That's
you have it. That's out. That's
Vermont
the
doesn't
end
make
right there.
beer.
Let's get out of here. No good.
Take us out,
Let's
man.
get out.
Take us out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Listen, Mikey Bugatti gave me a bunch of scenarios. If you liked the scenarios and you liked how I answered these scenarios, drop a like down below so that Mike will check it out so that maybe next week we'll have some more questions and I'll give him some more answers. We're coming out with a hotline. Hotlines are big right now. We want to hear you talk about your team after the game. We want you to call in, give us how you feel about it, and then we'll break it down and we'll give you our 2 cents. Mikey Bugatti, what is this going to be
fury,
called?
Okay, we know you get upset after your team wins or loses by the way they play. We want to hear, we want to talk about it. We get pissed off too. We just got to be a little bit nicer on air, but you don't have to be at all. I want your full attitude after each game on Fan Fury. Coming up next week, we're going to set it up for you. We'll let you know when and how to join the show here at IHAB.
Appreciate that. Yes, everybody make sure to keep a lookout on that. And in the meantime, follow us on all of our social media at IHAB Podcast. Drop a like, share this episode with a friend, and subscribe. And we will be back next week following some big playoff games. Will the Eagles move on to the championship series? Will the Lions move past the Washington Commanders? And who will be the outcome? Who will win? What will be the outcome of the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills? We are all tuning into that one. Thanks for tuning in. Mikey Bugatti, any final words?
I think we wrapped it all up. Manny Mozz, I'd have this beer.
I'd have any other beer. I'd have a beer.
Get out of here.
Goodbye, everybody.